Just move out here. I'll provide everything. You're not gonna end up a prisoner in my house. That's crazy talk.
It can't get worse, right? It can and it will, and here it is.
Hello, friends. Trace amounts of science. Today we're getting to some r/NiceGuys, and I've been known to be a nice guy a little bit in my time. You know, once upon a time. I'd open the door for all types of chicks. I'd be like, come on in, your highness, princess, right this way. Whoa, did you see that? Getting the shit kicked out of me, knocked the fedora right off my head. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe we're bullying ourselves better.
Gubbins enjoy a clean head and a clean soul. Nice guy, not nice. Always unclean. Today we laugh at them. Come, friends.
As we do most days, and as we will continue to do. So join me over there, won't you? And let's have some fun today. Also, hey, thanks for being here. First poster has a nice guy saying, you know, there's a thing as just being nice. Yeah, but not with you, though. He says, you're so beautiful. And OP says, yeah, taken. I like that. You knew right where this was going.
Dude, she's just not.
He said, did I ask? You know, there's a thing as just being nice. I didn't really think you were beautiful. I saw you and felt bad because you probably get a lot of people saying you're ugly. But yeah, nobody wants you, dog. I got like 10 different girls and I'm in my dog.
But can I give you some advice? Just don't put your in crazy.
You think I really care about you, Lamau? Bye. Yeah, you really showed her. I know he meant 10 different girls on his dong, but I prefer to think that he just said in on purpose because his dick's an innie. And LP says, why so hostile? Is a lady not allowed to draw boundaries? No need to be rude, child. And you just admitted to being a player that sleeps around and, yeah, that's gross. They can have you.
You're a whore. Wear your whore makeup, you whore.
Queen energy right here. I like it. I'm too loyal to my partner to act like trash like that. Cheaters never prosper. Bye now. And yeah, we all know the thinly veiled motivation, the quickest shit turnaround. just classic nice guys post. You'll love to see it, honestly. We'll move on into our next one. Nice guy virtue claim, I'm brutally honest. Yeah, that just means you lack tact. OP blocks some things here. A photo, I think. 10 seconds. And he says, better. You're most definitely cute. I think you're attractive. If you lost weight, you'd be super attractive. I think that could be said about me too, though. Is that grimacing emoji? I'm brutally honest, by the way, so I hope I didn't offend you. And she says, wow. At least just show that you're a piece of shit early on.
I gotta bounce. Thanks a lot for proving just how ugly and immature you are. It's been real.
Had you invested some time here? You seem really hurt by it. No matter how much time you actually did invest, I don't think this got past the texting stage, so, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained, that type of thing. He definitely, foot, meat, mouth. It seemed like it was going really well until that instant. That's like the first thing that you learn about women. You don't talk about that. Don't talk about their age. It's fine. I had some women get really tweaked that I was talking about their age in the Nice Girls video we just did, but well, like I said, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Anyway, glad you dodged the bullet. We'll move on. Nice guy virtue claim. I think you're a wonderful person and you've been very supportive and helpful in my life. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a virtue claim for him, but whatever. We'll give it the old perusal. What's up, OP? Thought about you and wanted to say hi and check in, hug emoji. Hoping all is well. Don't know what's going on with you since we saw reach other hit the lack of communication is frustrating.
Don't nobody understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, man.
Well, maybe you should learn to make fucking words like a human and we could communicate a little more often, a little more efficiently. That is not a sentence you just made. Stop it. I get that we all have things going on, but As an adult, I appreciate communication. The old conversation we had, the questionnaire you sent me, I'd like to stay on regardless of distance. I think you're a wonderful person, and you've been very supportive and helpful in my life. I don't know what fucking questionnaire he's talking about. There's no context in the post, so yeah, let's just assume it's one of those, you know, keep in touch after high school, I signed your yearbook, but I don't actually fucking mean it. OP says, look, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I haven't answered you because I don't want to talk to you.
Reality hits you hard, bro.
Any particular reason? He inquires. Speak your mind. I don't have feelings to hurt. Oh, I assure you, you do. If we dig deep enough, I assure you, you do. Again, communication's important, and you're just being vague, which is irritating. You were the one friend I could count on, despite not knowing you outside of a phone. F you and your BS reason to not talk to me. Wow. Took him a little longer, but it did turn up a notch, didn't it? Here, let me give you a reason. Hang high, black person. Except he didn't say black person.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say? Like, is there a problem, my nigga?
You live with your mom and cry about how expensive everything is. You're single because you're obviously the problem. Grow up and take accountability and do something to improve your situation rather than complain. No one cares about your hardships. Now you actually have a reason. You're welcome, smiley face. Yeah, that was, wow. We really went 0 to 100 there, didn't we? Like, hey, I'm respectfully asking. And since you've refused, I will now call you racial epithets. Holy shit. I mean, that's a choice you could make, sure. I don't know why you'd make that choice, but you are well within your rights to do that, if you wanted to. I still don't know why you'd want to. God damn. That one sent my head a spinning. What a shame, too, because he seemed so nice. Oh well, we'll move on into our next post. Nice guy virtue claim. You're the first girl who never wanted a caring husband. Okay, good for you, I guess. Shrug emoji. Whatever makes you feel better, man. I'm sure you would have been a loving provider. He can't even take care of himself. Okay. He asks, fever? And she says, just a common cold and a fever. And he said, I understand. She says, so you live in LA? I've been to LA. I love it. Ooh, what the fuck? Not much to like, if I'm honest. Although, I guess you like it many magnitudes left if you actually have to live there day in and day out. Kind of like New York.
Hey guys, I'm in New York City just hanging out.
What the f*** are you looking at?
He says, yes, I live in LA. And she says, my sister did her master's there, so I visited. And he says, oh, good to know. Mashallah. Oh, that's amazing. Congratulations to your sister on completing her master's. Please, if you need anything, let me know, and I really want to take care of you. Yeah, kind of weird vibes already. We're moving a little fast for all that. I just found out where you live, and he's like, just move out here. I'll provide everything. You're not going to end up a prisoner in my house. That's crazy talk.
It can't get worse, right? It can and it will, and here it is.
She says, haha, thank you, I'm all right. Why do you feel the need to take care of me? And she says, but please don't hesitate and don't say thanks. And she says, okay. Yeah, this is getting a little awkward, but like, I don't know. I guess I'll see how the rest of it plays out. At this point, we run. We should really just back away slowly until we get far enough, and then you turn and you run. He says, you deserve care and appreciation. Don't you think so? And she says, yeah, but you don't know me yet. Well, this is how you get him. Hook, line, and sinker. You're just like, you deserve to be treated like a human being. And she's like, yeah, I do. And hops on board. Done and done. Come
on, man. That's too easy.
You look like a queen on that horse photo. Good topic shift, I guess. What the fuck? She just sends laughing emojis because, yeah, awkward. He finally responds to the "you don't know me yet" and says, "Yeah, you're right. But I know one thing, that you deserve care, and that you don't look like a crazy cat lady. Rather, you look like a doll." That's right, I want to package you in the shipping container for the rest of your life. Is that okay? I'll take real good care of you. Nobody will ever touch you, and you'll never have to leave your room ever again.
What?
No, all right. I know that sounds bad.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's some undertones here. You know, I'm reading between the lines. I guess it could be said that it's not vaguely threatening, but I would beg to differ. Especially with the next line. He says, "Are you feeling sleepy now?" Just had a little bit of Jesus juice is what we did. "What's the temperature of your fever? Have you checked?" She says 99.2 just some time back. And he said, "Okay, it's cooling down." Oh, very observant of you. This number's lower than the last one you told me. Well, no fucking shit. She just says, "Yeah. Have you got siblings?" And he says, "Please, try to avoid outside food till you get fully recovered. If you were in LA, I would prepare it and get something for you." Oh yes, I'm sure I'd be much more comfortable in a stranger's home while I'm sick. Can you fuck off with all that? Act like a normal person until, you know, it's actually time to put the moves and do the relationship thing. Just moving way too fast. I don't know. What the hell? And he says, "Sure, please take medicine. Please let me know about your health tomorrow morning. Good night, sleep well, take care." And then she doesn't text back because I can tell she's getting a little creeped out, you know? So he texts back and he says, "Assalamu alaikum, beautiful. I hope your health is better today. OP, I hope your health is better." A full day later. Oh, I appreciate your well wishes now. Please leave me alone. "I hope you're okay." Next day. "Assalamu alaikum." The desperation is just, it's pungent. It's overpowering. Finally, OP responds and says, "Hello. I've been very busy. Bad health and ka'am B, which means work too. Abi, I have 3 hours time to sleep before I wake up and work again. Sorry about not coming online. I also feel like you maybe like to get close too fast, and that makes me kinda uncomfortable because you don't know me yet. I prefer getting to know each other over time, and only once we know each other, we can know if we like the other person and care about them, you know?" "No, just come to California, I'll fix it. I'll make it all better." She says, "It's my birthday on Sunday. I'm planning on going to place." And he says, "Oh, great. MashaAllah. Can you please give me an opportunity to at least send you a bouquet on your birthday, please?" "Oh, yeah. We're really putting the moves on. What you want? 12 dozen roses? That's like 144 roses. That's fucking crazy." And I did it for somebody I never met in person because I'm very irresponsible with my money.
Not for long. I make bad financial decisions.
OP says, "Yeah, thank you, but not necessary right now. What are you looking for in a partner, by the way?" And he says, "Someone who values relationship and wants to live a life with loyal and loving husband. And you? I will wait." What? In the bushes outside? "Husband and wife should be like friends for a strong bond without forgetting each other's responsibility towards one another." Yeah. And when one friend uproots another and makes them move across the country and takes away their entire support system, it doesn't seem like a very friendly thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's great you want to fucking pour soup out of a can. You want me to say I wish I was there with you, but I don't. You're creepy. OP says husband is the provider and the wife is Wife is someone who loves her husband and lets her husband serve her in everything. She be the queen, and husband will be the one who takes care of her in everything. And she says, my God, isn't that kinda imbalanced? Totally imba, dude. Nerf stick for sure.
If you want me to stay your wife, you'll learn about dishwashers.
Wow, there's just so much to learn.
To be clear, yes, it's insanely imbalanced and nowhere near maintainable or feasible. Anybody who's buying this shit is naive. Luckily, OP has a good head on their shoulders. He says, women deserves love, care, and respect and rest, so she can enjoy life and love of her husband. She deserves a relaxed and happy life where her husband is there to look after her. That's right, look after her. Now make sure you don't leave the house by yourself or you know what happens. Yeah, it's not good subtext, okay? I don't like it. OP says, huh, well, I'm an independent person. It's nice to have someone who cares for me and all, but I like to be independent also, you know? Oh, we're gonna have none of that in this relationship. He's gonna keep you in the box, mint condition. Well, not mint, never mind. Yeah, it's a good thing. I appreciate your thoughtfulness and working attitude. That's right, high five. There's a lot to be said for chicks that ain't there to get out there and get after it for themselves, you know? Those are the queens. Those are the ones that you do want to build with, but yeah, this guy's being completely unrealistic, and she sees right through it. OP says, I'll be turning 29, and he says, Masha Allah. Last year in my 20s, she says, still beautiful. OP says, if you have tips about any of that, be on the lookout. And he says, maybe you should come to California, and I will be here to serve you. We always seem to keep looping back to that. I've already expressed that I'm uncomfortable, so if we could just not bring that up again, appreciative. Then he goes on to talk about her cat, saying the cat's living a king life in your house. And OP says, yeah, he's the true king of our house. And then he says, I think most of the blank and blank would have approached you to win you. Most of the dudes in blank? And then he says, if Cat's the king of the house, then you're the queen. Lame line. You're stupid. This whole thing is so dumb. You're trying so hard and just fumbling everywhere, and at a certain point it becomes embarrassing. At a certain point you need to pack it in and go home, okay? Just realize it's not working out. You are either unwilling or incapable of treating women like human beings. You need to learn that first. Oh, and then we get the censored message. Most of the Indians in Florida, if that's what you guessed for the blank. Good job, you won. OP says, what? There's lots of beautiful women in the world. You should know. You're flattering me. And then he says, but you're differently beautiful. You deserve it. That's right. You're different from all the other girls. I just want you to remember that. He says, did you eat any fruits today? How are your bowel movements? Are you regular? What the fuck you asked me that for? She says, fruits? Not really. Why? She also asked him, when do you sleep usually? And he says, by 11 p.m. But as you online today, my sleep just disappeared. Regarding the fruits thing, he said, I'm just trying to take care of you. Listen, I want to eat an apple. I'll eat a fucking apple. I don't need you to remind me for my daily intake, okay?
You're not my dad! You also want to hear something, ugly ass!
I hate this. Is this how your mother treated you? Probably. Our precious little baby boy who's gonna grow up and not do a goddamn thing in the world except make a series of women uncomfortable online. You're trying too hard and that's great, you know? It's better than flipping on a dime like a lot of these dudes do, but it's also really, really painful. Like, if OP fell for any of this crap, do you know how miserable her life would become? It's not funny. It's really not. Terrifying is more like it. OP just says, hee, okay, let's get to the bottom of this. Why do you like to take care of people? Oh, that's a good question. Do you also do things for your friends and all also? And he says, yes, I do. That's how I've been taught by my family to be caring. The reason I want to take care of you is because You deserve love and care. And I like your shore photo. Yes, I do like to go to the shore. I deserve to be taken care of because I went to the shore and took a picture of it that one time. This whole thing is really stilted and weird. He asks, how was your day? And she says, just relaxing. He says, I understand. I hope you had your dinner on time. I had 2 packages of Pop-Tarts. That's 4 Pop-Tarts. That was dinner. Yummy yum. I love it.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should.
But you are more beautiful than all the stars. Yeah, this is overdoing it, you know? Women like a compliment, but at a certain point they know you're just shitting them, you know? This is over the top. This isn't believable in any way. Luckily, OP doesn't respond to that except with a facepalm emoji. She tries to topic shift and says, well, how was your day? I had a long and good day. And he says, my day was good. Just had dinner. Yeah, 2 Hungry Man dinners. The mashed potatoes and Salisbury steak one. You can pick it up now on Amazon with the affiliate link below if you're in the US. You click affiliate link, you buy thing, everybody wins, it good. Anyway, he says, I understand your long day. I would have made your birthday more special by sending you a flower bouquet. Yeah, that's what chicks like, flowers. I don't know anything about you, we just fucking met, but you probably like flowers, right? Let me send you a bouquet. Give me your address. I'm not gonna show up, just the flower bouquet is gonna show up. It's not gonna be me with the bouquet. That would be something that a crazy person would do, and I wouldn't do that because I'm not crazy. She says, it's all right. I did get a bouquet. And he said, you're a beautiful girl. And many guys would love to give you bouquets. OP says, bye. Why are you obsessed with beauty? As if, like, that's anything important. There's more to me than just my looks. Well, he doesn't understand any of that. You're a doll. You're a mantelpiece. You're arm candy. If you want to be more than that, he's gonna do everything in his power to make that not happen. Anyway, he says, I'm just getting to know you. And since your appearance is the first thing that I came across, that's the reason I got mesmerized. Indeed, it would be interesting to know more about you in depth. Then why don't you ask some fucking deep questions? You know what I mean? All you're doing is like complimenting her and offering her things. He had it right that husbands and wives need to be friends in order for their relationship to work, but he's made no attempt to be her friend. He hasn't asked her anything. What do you like? What sort of things do you enjoy? He just keeps drooling on himself and going, oh my god, you're so hot.
Why are you taking your pants off? What are you doing?
Fucking cool out. All right? Chill, bro. OP just says, yeah. Good to know you find me good looking, but you have to understand, if there's so much emphasis on just my looks, it doesn't make me feel seen for who I am on the whole as a person. I don't know if he's capable of that. Like I said, he just doesn't or isn't capable of seeing women as human beings. He tries though. He says, absolutely, you're right. Tell me a few things that would make your day. Is there anything specific that makes you happy? Oh, I love flower bouquets like all women. I just want to sit at home and pull the petals off a daisy and say, he loves me not. And he always loves me, it's crazy. He says, please sleep well. Take care, beautiful doll. Good night. Ugh. I hope you had your lunch today. After he said good night? Or is that like the next day? OP says, yeah, I did. How you doing? I hope you didn't burn or cut your fingers while making chickpeas. OP says, I'm not a little girl cooking for the first time. She's really getting fed up with this shit now. I love it. He says, little girls are not going to the kitchen. It's only adult who cooks food, and I have seen lots of people unintentionally cutting fingers, so it's my care for you that I asked about it. Yeah, well, some might find that a bit fucking condescending. How about I got my shit on lock? How about you worry about your own mess? Thanks so much. Do you think this guy's, like, favorite song ever is by Oingo Boingo?
I love
OP says it's just way too much care for me. Praying hands. Sorry, but you like to connect by showing care, and to me, it feels excessive and not proportional to how much time we actually have known each other, which makes your concern seem very unnecessary. It's clear that this won't work out for us. It was nice talking to you the last few days, but let's part ways and make room for relationships that we both actually need. And then he says, you're the first girl who never wanted a caring husband. That's fine. OP says, yeah, you should have an easy time finding a partner in that case. Good luck. Take care. That's right. There you go. Off he fucks. I'll tell you one thing. That's the type of guy that's just all talk. You know what I mean? My wife likes to get taken care of too, but she doesn't want you to, talk about it or ask about it. You just do the thing. You do the thing and then she's happy. Let your actions speak for you. Use your words to dig around in her brain a little bit. Find out who she truly is as a person. She's interesting. She's got opinions. She's got a sister with a master's. What is her master's in? You never looked any deeper than surface level, and then you're like, I don't understand why it didn't work out. Because you're an idiot is why. That's the nicest way that I can say it, truly. It's pretty clear to me that this is one of those guys that was like, hugged a little too much by mommy. And now he's got to make sure that his wife is a perfect little princess that never leaves her shipping container. I'm telling you, crazy subtext. But I'm done reading into it. We've spent enough on this mess. And we're moving on to the next post. This post is titled, I've never done anything to manipulate your feelings or emotions except that one time. WTF? Yeah, once is all it takes, surprisingly. He says, bro, I did GAF. I'm going through it right now. That's how you feel. I don't care. I'm so stressed right now. Why would I tell you this for no reason? I never done anything to manipulate your feelings or emotions except one time, and I admitted to being an a-hole for that. Okay, I didn't forgive. Maybe I forgive, but I don't forget. You're still the same guy who did the thing. Why wouldn't you do it again? Especially if you think you could just apologize and that makes it all better. I'm sorry if you're so friggin' perfect. You have no worries at all because you're a girl. Pretty sure girls got a lot of worries. You don't want to think about some of the worries that these girls have.
Women have to deal with menstruation, pregnancy, childbirth, breastfeeding, hot flashes, menopause.
Men have to deal with women.
I don't know if you're ready for a life of fear and terror. That's not to mention just how much RAM space it takes up to consider everybody's move all the time, always. Don't to be a girl, I said it before. WTF am I supposed to say to someone who's like everyone else but wants me to believe she's different? Yeah, you're not like other girls. That means I don't like you. No, wait.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Flip that. Now you're totally like other girls, because I don't like you no more. You're no different to everyone the way they treat me and try to make me feel like crap for their mistakes or just don't care about anyone but themselves. Bro, like, I need GAF anymore. I don't at freaking all. Come on, you guys, won't you feel so bad for me? I know I manipulated you that one time, but I'm totally not gonna do it again for reals. Cause I'm totally crying.
Why are you crying?
Oh, what an idiot. I'm so glad OP didn't fall for that one. That's an easy one to avoid, you know? They showed you who they truly are already. So miss me with it. I need to hear no more. I know who you are. Anyway, that was a short one, so I guess we'll move on to the next post. Next post says, you ain't famous, and to be frank, I'm much prettier than you, male to female, conversation-wise. Whatever you gotta tell yourself there, friend. I thought Mars or Marley was an alternate universe, heaven or Las Vegas reference. Please tell me you know who the Cocteau twins are, otherwise this joke blows. I got news for you. Even if I knew who they were, probably still not a very good joke. And deep down he knows it, and so he gets offended when he doesn't get an answer. It says, okay, Miss Pretentious, I'd rather have you block me than get your ego edged by the +1 next to your messages icon. And yet, here you are, sending another +1 to the messages icon. Interesting. I can't stand people like you who have such closed hearts. At least get to know me an inch. You ain't famous, and to be frank, I'm much prettier than you, male to female, conversion-wise. Oh, it's not conversation-wise. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I mean, I do know what's going on here, but I got no experience, so I can't speak on it, really.
For the first time in my life, I'm fucking speechless. I got nothing.
Hey, cut me some slack. I'm a social activist. Ugh. I hate that. I hate that you would identify yourself as that. That's so terrible. If I sound mean, I mean it. I'm gonna make people like you the outcasts instead of the norm. X arms crossed emoji. Well, yeah, totally. I'm gonna start doing that at some point, maybe. Truth be told, I'm not all that worried because you can hardly form a coherent thought. You're just like, hey, would you like to come along on this stream of consciousness? No. There's nothing to grab onto. I'm getting thrown back and forth. This isn't a fun ride. Follow-up messages like this just make me extra glad that nobody responded. It would have just prolonged the inevitable if you had responded. So good. Nice sorting through. Because, yeah, that opener was... that was the worst thing I ever seen. I know this niche thing. Let me see if you also know it. Whatever. Anyway, we'll move on. Next post. Oh, it's beefy. It says, I'm a great father, you bitch. It sounds like you're trying to convince yourself. Good morning, OP. I will be visiting the children next week, permitting scheduling. Please let me know the next time you're in New York, so we may move forward amicably. This is regarding legal issues solely. I have no conflict in interest. Please and thanks. I already told you that. I love them, and you know it. So do they. I told you I'd get it back if I could, and a promise is a promise. Do you really think I don't understand? Of course, I was afraid as well. You know, I know my stuff, because you always knew. Dude, what the fuck is this? I don't want to read this anymore.
I can't take this shit no more, man.
The incoherent ramblings of a madman. There's no replies. It's just an endless wall of text, like one-sided. I don't know what is happening here, nor do I really care. Like I said with the train of thought thing, I'm getting thrown all around. It's not a fun ride. It's not a fun ride. I know I'm really usually good about reading the long ones, but not this one. This one's awful already.
It's all fucking awful. It's all of it, and every single one of them sucks.
Get 5 messages in, I'm like, I don't care about any of this. Vengeful father. He's probably not a nice guy, okay? I don't know that for sure. Oh yeah, it does take a bit of a turn later on in the messages, but I'm not interested enough to strap in for it. So whatever. I'll move on. If you want me to read it, maybe I'll do it for a little like a Patreon story or something like that. You guys should sign up on the YouTube memberships or the Patreon. Thanks so much. Here's an actual exchange between two people. Nice guy Virgil claim. Us actual, real, sincere nice guys. Want some examples of your ideal first meet together / date? And would you like to with me? Less than 3 and I am. Making like a little heart. Ending the date request with the HTML closed /. This is some millennial cringe that I smell. OP says, well, normally I just grab a bite and a drink or two. Something with an outdoor patio is nice. Bonus if there's a fire pit so we can stay warm enough to hang out a bit and chat. But I'm open for anything. Public, really. It's good you specified public. I'm down to sit down and talk if we first walk around and talk. Otherwise, I feel so awkward. I'm not a player or a sweet talker or a good talker. It's always those players and stuff who are really good at making a girl laugh and smile on the first day because that's what they do best. And the rest of us actual, real, sincere, nice guys aren't really great at that because we're not actors. Yeah, Totally. You're playing the part of the pitiful innocent until you get your hooks in. I know exactly what goes on here. They just act in a different way than you. One that is functionally better, some would say. I wouldn't say that, though. It's just hard for us to find anyone, because we suck at manufacturing chemistry like all the players. And that's why girls get so sick of guys, because only the players get their heart on the first date. OP says, yeah, I see where you're coming from, but I'm a grown-ass woman. And he said, and that's why women say it's hard to believe a sweet, cute guy like me is single. I'd love a grown-ass woman.
Oh, how cute. How cute. What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Okay, well, you're gonna need to go shop somewhere else. It's getting a little weird in here. What you need to do is spend some time in therapy, working through these feelings. We need to paint the fence with, not so broad of a brush, and then that would be progress. Is he gonna manage any of that? Yeah, probably not. But that's just how it goes out here in r/NiceGuys, isn't it? We got another post here titled Strong Nice Guy TM Vibes here. Which, yeah, right in the opening. How do you plan on keeping a man? Hope he says, excuse me? What are your tools to keep a man? I believe this is a harmless question. I mean, that implies that I'd actually want to keep you, which, yeah, probably not. OP says, lol, harmless maybe after an introduction. Maybe, hi, how are you? I'm marvelous. Thanks for asking. Yourself? And he said, we're both aware that formal introductions are not appealing to the majority of females. In addition, I'm not a fan of small chat or monotonous discussion. Allow me to forego the small talk for the time being, because we're here to create relationships, correct? Pretty sure we're talking about two different type of relationships right now. I can easily see what your name is, and the same is true for you, so what tools do you have at your disposal to maintain a man? Yes, this is a completely innocent inquiry. No, it's not. You expected me to say, cooking, and essentially that's promising things up front. Things that I don't truly believe are worth promising to you. Especially walking in feeling fucking entitled. I don't care if your name is listed above the chat. This is part of the social contract. Now follow it or die! Because of a ReddX Industries brand-led pipe. Hey, also, check out the Spotify podcast, if you would. We're uploading over there again. I mean, it's doing pretty big numbers, but I'd like to see it do more, and I'd appreciate you for that. As far as episode time goes, well, I think we're looking pretty good. So thanks for watching, friends. I told you about all the things I wanted to plug, so I just want to tell you, you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.